I'm here in Seherelela. I'm here in Seherelela. What's up, guys? I'm here in Seherelela. Not that easy to say. Loddle leedle loodle. I'm in Seherelela. 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 You try to say it. Seherelela. What's up, guys? I'm here in Seherelela, which is a small village in the southwest side of Botswana. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribes. I just hit 200. Well, I just passed 200. If I could high five every single one of you, I would. I know it doesn't really seem like a huge number, but to me it's a huge number that there's 200 people who care about what I'm doing. That's amazing, so thank you very much. Thank you. So, how I got to Seherelela is I was in Cape Town and I met Charlie at the hostel there in Cape Town, and he told me that he was a Peace Corps volunteer in a tiny village in the middle of Botswana, in the middle of nowhere. And I had told him, and that would be really rad to like go out to a village. That's what I really wanted to do in Africa. Like, the safaris are cool and like the nature's cool. Obviously the nature's my favorite thing, but people are like my favorite part. I've always wanted to like go to a village or even a tribe. I tried in New Zealand, I tried in Australia, and it's not that easy to do. And so I just told him, that I really wanted to go, and he was like, yeah, come on in. So I had to fly from Cape Town to Johannesburg, and then from Johannesburg I had to take a bus from Johannesburg to Gaborone, which is in Botswana. It's a 6-hour bus ride. Then from there I got in late, and I wasn't going to be able to catch a ride into Seherelela. It's really hard to say. So Charlie hooked me up with his friend Summer, who is also a Peace Corps volunteer. So I met Summer, stayed at her house in Gaborone rather, and then from there I had to take a combi, which, in case you guys don't know, a combi is like a little minivan. I believe they were originally made by Volkswagen, but Toyota, Mitsubishi, like a bunch of people make them, and you just like jump on these things, and it's 3 pula 50, which is about 35 cents, and it'll take you like pretty much anywhere in Gaborone. This one was 20 pula, which is about $2 American, and it took us to, well, it was supposed to drop us off at no, it took us to Kanye. Then from Kanye we had to take another one. Same thing. You just like get in this bus, and when it's full, they take off. And from Kanye we went to we were supposed to go to Zhuaneng, or just close to Zhuaneng, and then you get off, and then you have to hitchhike from there all the way into about 15 kilometers all the way into the village, because it's that far away from everything. Luckily we actually ended up getting a combi driver that drove us down to about, I don't know, it might have been 2 or 3 kilometers from the village, and then we just walked in from there. So yeah, this place is it's incredible. I don't even really know how to explain it. I will be showing it in the videos that I'll be posting, but it's just so different. There's no running water. There's no electricity. They do have, so Charlie does have a solar panel, and I have the solar panel that I brought, so we can charge our phones and batteries and whatnot that way. But as far as like, there's no shower. Like, we'll show you the shower. The freezer is a gas powered, as well as the stove. But he's one of the only people I think that has a stove in the whole village. Most people cook outside. We actually cooked outside last night, and I think that's what's going to be in this video is what we did. And I want to preface this by saying that things that happen in villages are quite a bit different than how they are in the Western world, or even in just cities, regardless of their geographical location. And so I just have to warn you, it may be graphic, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to say that it's not suitable for children, because I do think that children should watch this, and I think that they should watch it with their family, and I think that there should be a dialogue. So if you are watching this and you have children, I personally think that you should bring your children over, and so that they can watch what we're about to do. There's some blood, and it could be deemed as graphic, but it's really not. It's just how life is here, in not just Seherelela, but Seherelela. It's not easy to say. But all the other villages across the world, really. So yeah, I mean, so without further ado, thank you again so much for watching, and let's check it out. Let's get weird.
Yo, I'm Charlie, and we're in Seherelela. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer here, and we're about to go to a poultry to go buy a chicken and kill it. Woo! Susuna! Yo, Susuna! Hey! No.
I'm about to cut this chicken's head off so that we can eat it.
All right.
Hold tightly. And then they bring a baby to us. Chicken with its head cut off. This just goes to show that, can you maybe get a little bit closer? This may seem like really like violent and like archaic and brutal, like to, I guess, Westerners or people who aren't used to it, but this is just a family, and all they do is when they want to eat a chicken, they have to kill it. That's just the way it is. Like, they don't have a grocery store to go buy a chicken from. And so what had happened is we walked by to check the family, which means to come say hi to them. And we were saying how the poultry was out of chicken, and so they offered to just give us one. And I don't know, I guess we just were like, we needed to, I wanted to show like the world that they live in is quite a bit different than the world that we live in as Westerners or whatever. And we're kind of separated from, and we're removed from the act of taking the life of another animal and eating it, because we just see it as packaged food, but it's not. It's an animal. This thing was walking around earlier today, so it's not that it's brutal or mean or anything like that. It's just their way of life, you know. And there's a little bit.
The chicken's just eating the dead chicken.
It's a little weird.
Blood right now.
It's not his blood. He's eating whatever the feed is, but I mean, there's little kids around, and like it's not even a big deal. Had this happened in the States, people would be freaking the fuck out. At least in like cities, like rurally, probably not. Especially even like where I grew up, like it's what you did, but it was super humane, as you saw, and it only took a couple of seconds, so chicken didn't feel a thing. And we're gonna take his feathers off and cook him up and have a good meal, and everyone's gonna live to eat another day, I guess.
Except for the chicken, right?
Except for the chicken, yeah. He ate his last meal.
No catchy snap phrase right now, but I feel like I should.
Due to the lengthy process of preparing the chicken, defeathering it, cutting all the parts off, boiling it over an open flame, and the fact that Botswana don't really have a grasp on time, they just kind of do whatever whenever. We didn't get a chance to eat the chicken until later that evening, and of course it was too dark to film, so I promise I did eat the chicken, and the children ate it, and even the dogs got the bones, and everyone lived happily ever after. Gotta love Botswana. Yeah, like,
I reached deep into its soul and pulled out its black heart.
and you didn't chicken out.
I didn't chicken out. Nice. Let me have my shitty one-liner while you teed up your good one-liner. Thanks a lot. You're welcome.
I am immortal, I'll never fade away. I'm a legacy that lives beyond, far beyond.